The former queen bee of my high school is getting married. She sent a wedding invitation to our entire class. I was planning to ignore it, pretend I never saw the message, until she went out of her way to tag me in the group chat. Back in high school, you were always pretending to be a rich girl like me. I don't blame you for that, she wrote sweetly. So I've decided to be generous and let you come to my wedding tomorrow. At least you'll finally get to see how real wealthy people live. The chat exploded instantly. Haley, you're way too kind. No wonder you're marrying into the Bomber family. Seriously, how can you be this forgiving? Emma was always so materialistic. Does Emma Larkin even have the right to show up at Haley's wedding? She's ridiculously full of herself. As the mockery piled up, Haley Stockwell stepped in, right on cue. All right, everyone, let's drop it, she said. It's all in the past. I'm not bothered anymore. Besides, there's no point holding a grudge against Emma when she's already poor and, well, not exactly pretty. The group chat immediately flooded with praise. So kind, so pure, such a gentle soul. I couldn't help but laugh. Haley was the one pretending to be rich all those years. I was the real heiress. Yet she flipped the story, painted me as a fraud, and turned me into the class joke. Out of curiosity, I opened the digital wedding invitation. The venue made my eyes narrow. My villa. And the groom. I stared at his photo for a second longer. Wasn't that my husband's driver? A slow smile spread across my face. I typed my reply. Of course. I wouldn't miss your wedding for the world. Oh my god, is Ms. Vane, Emma Larkin, coming to the wedding tomorrow? For real? Remember how she lied about her dad making a donation for a new academic building? And how she claimed to be the daughter of a tycoon? She tried to copy Haley Stockwell. How does she even have the nerve to show up? True. Haley was too kind to call her out back then. If it were me, I would have made her beg for forgiveness and transfer schools. Our class group chat erupted into chaos once my attendance at Haley's wedding was confirmed. They pointed fingers at me, just like they did in high school, accusing me of being a poor girl who faked my status. In their eyes, Haley was the real deal. In the past, I had kept a low profile and spent most of my time on my studies. I did not dress up or make friends, and I looked just like a nerd. In contrast, Haley was youthful and eye-catching. She was familiar with the high society lifestyle, which misled everyone into thinking she was the daughter of a tycoon. That was why they sneered at me, the way they did in the group chat. I snickered coldly while wondering if their attitudes would change once they saw me at the wedding. Haley's wedding was hosted at a villa the next day. To flaunt her status, she spent a fortune to make the venue look extra grand. The empty villa had been adorned with exquisite decorations. Staring at my villa, which had undergone massive changes, I pulled out my phone to ask the butler about it. At that moment, I spotted Haley's lackeys surrounding her in the main hall. They were fawning over her. Haley, your wedding is grand. The villa is so spacious, and your wedding dress looks expensive. I assume your husband is loaded. Of course he is. Haley is marrying the CEO of Novelux Group. He's the cream of the crop. Did you know he pulls in an annual salary of a few $1,000,000? He's hot and rich. How I envy Haley. She grew up a princess and found herself a prince. The classmates gushed about Haley, who looked smug from hearing all the praises. I was surprised to hear Haley introduce my husband's company, the Novelux Group, as her husband's. With a hint of mockery, I taunted her. If your husband is that rich, why would he borrow someone else's villa for the wedding? My words cut through the air, drawing the attention of Haley and her clique. Their smiles vanished and were replaced by sour expressions. With their arms crossed, they sneered back at me. Emma Larkin, can't believe you actually had the audacity to show up. Have you no shame? Besides, the villa belongs to the family of Haley's husband. Why are you being snarky? Jealous much? Hey, Ms. Vane, where did you get your hands on that counterfeit Hermes bag? That logo looks damn fake. When are you going to change that vain habit of yours? They jeered at me, just like they once did in school. I snickered quietly. Back when I was in school, Dad made donations for a few academic buildings. Those